Dr. Gunderson.
Yeah, Mary.
The Jingle Doodles are here. Should I send them in?
Dr. Gunderson, can we come in?
Ah, yes. Come in, have a seat.
Oh, sorry we're late. It's so hot outside that it slows us down a little.
Yeah, Santa makes us wear these wool costumes, even in the summer. Even though the North Pole is melting in the heat.
We came by earlier, but you hadn't opened yet.
We also realized it was 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And we lose track of time when the sun is out all day, you know. Summer.
Yes. So, how is the little one?
Oh, she's fine. Growing like reindeer moss. You know, she's
good.
almost up to 14 inches tall.
Yeah, she might be the center for the North Pole Polar Hoopers basketball team next year.
Ah, good. And your boy, huh?
Oh, fine. He's doing fine.
Yeah, Trixie's mom, Sugar Plum, you remember, is down in Milwaukee taking care of the child. So he's really shaped up with her around.
Ah, good. And, how are the Jingle Doodles?
We're fine.
Trixie.
We're just fine.
Then where are these tears coming from?
What tears?
Trixie.
That's the problem. Everything is just fine, and I don't know what to do with it. Tinker is spending less time working and with his friends, and we have meaningful conversations every night. Our daughter is a precious angel, and our doves are great.
Oh, all right then, fine. But then why the tears?
I don't know how to handle normal.
Trixie.
Oh my. There's always something with you two.
We're listening to the radio station where the hosts of heaven sing. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. And if you feel them good vibrations coming from the joy his love can bring, turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. And listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. And the glory share. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God and turn your radio on. Come on.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Main Street Music Show. We've got a pretty good show for you this week with our Main Street players here. Jamie Cloutier and Daniel Cross are back with us. Today's show is brought to you by Histamine Houdini and our old friend Claudette at Vieux, Fatigué. So stick around and enjoy the show.
Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on and your glory share. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Well, thank you very much. It's good to be back, and this portion of our show is brought to you by Histamine Houdini.
Hi, you don't happen to be, Ren, do you?
Yes? You're Felix?
Felix, yes. I'm glad I finally found you. I must have asked 10 different people in this botanical garden if they were you. Struck out every time.
Here I am.
Oh, it's good to meet you. You're even prettier than Caitlin described you to be.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that too much?
No, that's nice of you.
Oh, okay. I'm just nervous. Yeah, this is my first blind date.
Mine too.
Really? Oh, well, that makes me feel better. We're both in this together.
Oh, Is this for me, or did you just steal these flowers from the botanical garden?
No, I didn't steal it. My mother taught me to always show up with a present. It's a bouquet of lilies.
Thank you.
So, do you work with Caitlin at the,
Yeah, I am also a dental hygienist.
Oh, right, that's
How
it.
about you?
No, I'm not a dental hygienist. I hate going to the dentist.
I mean, what do you do?
No, I didn't mean I don't like the dentist. I go all the time. All the time.
You do?
Yeah, no, not because I have bad teeth or anything. You know, I go the regular amount of times, twice a year.
Felix, it's fine.
And I floss.
Bless you.
Sorry.
What do you do?
Oh, I'm a veterinarian nurse.
Oh, do you have animals?
I have 2 cats, Percy and...
Oh, bless you again.
Sorry, I got a little bit on you right there. Here,
Oh.
let me get that. It's...
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's the pollen.
Oh, yeah, could be that. So, where are you from?
Poughkeepsie.
Ohio?
New York.
Gotcha. I guess I was thinking of Pinkerton.
Are you okay? I might have a Zyrtec.
No, don't worry about it. This happens all the time. The other day I had a sneezing fit mowing the yard. And I must have had 10 in a row.
This happens often.
Well, only when I'm around cats, or dogs, or plants.
Why would you invite me to a botanical garden if you were allergic to plants?
Because they, because I'm, because, I mean,
Just do it already!
I guess it went away. I just really like.
Okay, I've got to get going, as, I just can't.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Look at into her. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Now, let me get that off your sleeve.
All right, kids, make sure you get all of your belongings. It's a long time until August when you can come back and get them.
Mrs. Wilkins?
Yes, Timmy.
What do you do over the summer? Do you choose to live here, or do more kids come to your class?
No, Timmy. I get to go home too. And I count down the days until I get to see all of you kids back here in the fall.
Cool. What about Principal Ross?
He will work here a little during the summer, but I'm sure he'll take a few days off for a vacation.
Oh, fun. Okay, have a great summer, Miss Wilkins.
You too, Timmy.
Oh, hi, Mr. Lyons.
Hi there, Timmy. You study those maps this summer. Be ready for geography in August, huh?
Oh, I definitely will. Goodbye.
Bye,
Goodbye, Timmy.
Bye, buddy.
Is he gone?
Yes. Thank goodness.
Hallelujah. I thought that bell would never ring. What a miserable year.
Why did we ever come back to this job? It is literally a nightmare that keeps getting worse.
Every year, I say the same thing, but this year is it. I'm done with teaching.
Yeah, me
Done.
too. I mean, I've been subjecting myself to this torture for 15 years.
I don't know how you haven't gone mad.
You see this? See this? This baldness? Doesn't run in my family. I just pulled all this hair out myself.
I wondered why there wasn't a pattern to your baldness.
Oh, hi, guys.
Hi,
Phyllis.
I'm going outside to wave at all the buses. Do you want to come with me?
No,
No, Phyllis.
Okay, bye.
How is she still that peppy?
Oh, the first year's always like that. Just wait until year 3. The peppiness will burn off like a wart under hydrofluoric acid.
I just want a job where I sit in a dark room far away from anyone and just talk to myself about absolute nonsense.
Oh, you're gonna be a podcast host.
Oh, for sure. No one cares what you say or if any of it is factual whatsoever. You can just talk to the air.
Yeah, that sounds great.
What about you? You gonna keep doing the whole history thing?
Oh, yeah, for sure. No. I want a job where I can act like history's a myth and there's absolutely nothing we can learn from it, and we should just keep repeating the same terrible decisions over and over again.
Oh, politics. Yeah, I can see you doing that.
I sure am.
No more whining and tattling.
Miss Wilkins, Tommy chased me. Miss Wilkins, Sarah called me a name. Miss Wilkins, Justin flicked his booger at me. Blah, 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 blah.
All day, it's Miss Wilkins, Miss Wilkins. I have to hear that one more time.
Miss Wilkins?
Well, hi, Timmy. You're back so soon. Is it August already?
I don't think so. I forgot my art.
Oh, you can't forget that. Here you go.
Thank you. Bye, Miss Wilkins. Oh, bye, Mr. Lyons, again. Oh, and please tell Principal Ross to have a great vacation.
Oh, we will. Here's your art, and be careful with the glitter. You don't want it to get all over everything.
Okay, thanks.
He's gone.
Glitter is everywhere. I don't hate glitter. I don't despise glitter. I loathe glitter. It's in my hair. It's in my clothes. It's in my teeth. How is it in my teeth? I'd rather have my head Elmer glued to a tree on a fire ant hill than have to pick up one more piece of glitter off my hands. You know what? Phyllis is the glitter of the teacher world.
Yeah. And last year, I walked through a car wash in my swim trunks trying to get the glitter off of me. The hot wax actually helps.
Ugh.
Swim trunks and hot wax. What are we talking about in here?
Sorry, Principal Ross.
The kids are gone. Just call me Blair. I'm trying to avoid Phyllis.
Ugh, I know.
We were just talking about glitter.
Ugh, glitter. Glitter's from the depths of, well, you know where.
I know. Yeah.
Seriously.
I just can't do this again. My heart's too weak for another year of school.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, same. You know, we were just talking about how we're definitely not coming back in the fall.
For sure. No.
I'm just gonna watch conspiracy theories all day.
Oh, you're going into podcasting?
Yep.
And I'm gonna break every rule that I've been making these gremlins follow for the past 15 years.
You're going to be a great politician. And there's a lot of money in that, too, and almost no work involved.
Yeah.
What about you, Blair? What does someone do after being an elementary school principal for 23 years?
Yeah.
Probably going to rob a bank, move to St. Lucia. Figure, even if I get caught and get sent to jail, it'd be easier than dealing with these elementary school parents. I've dealt with prison guards for years, except we call them the school board.
Amen.
Well, looks like all the buses are gone. No, Phyllis has walked all the buses out crying. I'm out of here. I'll help you pack up your room, but I'm not staying here 1 second past that.
I've had my things packed for 3 weeks.
Smart.
Yeah, I'll follow you guys out.
So, I guess I'll see you guys back in August?
Another year of torture.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see you in August. Make sure your bulletin boards are ready for the first day.
Yes, Principal Ross.
Oh, guys, I'm so sad all the little children are gone. Let's count down the days until next year.
Shut up!
Shut up, Phyllis!
Mr. Smith,
Yes, Margaret.
Gail is here to see you.
Okay, Margaret. Let her in.
Clark, how you doing, boss?
Okay.
Okay, good. So, what's on your mind? I've got a couple of calls to make.
Gail,
Yeah?
you're fired.
Clark, I don't think I heard you correctly. One more time.
You're fired, Gail. You no longer work at this company. So, clean out your desk and leave your badge at security on your way out.
You can't be serious.
I am. Very serious.
But why?
Because you're stealing Post-it notes, and we cannot have that.
Okay, you're firing me for using Post-it notes?
No, Gail, I'm not firing you for stealing Post-it notes. You have embezzled $473,000 from this company.
Oh, come on, Clark. It is not such a big deal. You know what? Maybe I can talk to someone. I'll call the board.
No, this is for real this time, Gail.
Clark, why won't you stand up for me?
I have, but look, this time you've gone too far.
I thought, as my superior and maybe my friend, guess not, that you'd have my back.
Oh, don't do that to me.
Do what? I mean, this is just surprising to me. You know, I expected more.
Look, listen, Gail, I turned the other cheek when you didn't show up for the month of November.
Okay, it was like 30 days, not a big deal.
Okay, well, what about when you sold the identity of our customers to hackers? I vouched for you then.
It was only a matter of time before they were going to hack the system anyway. Plus, I only gave them like 80% of the clients.
Oh, yeah, well, what about your erratic behavior around the office?
When?
On Monday. You know, you screamed at Carol for borrowing a highlighter.
I don't think I was screaming.
You don't think you were screaming? Here, come here. Here's the surveillance tape.
What is your problem, Carol? There's a supply room full of highlighters, and yet you insist on stealing mine. Sorry, I didn't think you get so worked up about a highlighter. The principal, Carol.
Gail, please, just calm down.
Oh, just zip it, Joshua. You better be careful. The trash gets picked up tomorrow. Be ready.
Well, why do you gotta be so mean all the time, Gail?
Why don't you grow up?
Okay, that's enough.
She stole my highlighter, Clark. Are you gonna stand on the side of theft?
$473,000, Gail. That's how much you stole.
I didn't steal it, Clark. I just moved some money around in a few accounts. It is not a big deal.
Gail!
Wow, you're really worked up about this, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I get it. You know, I know if I were in your position feeling the heat from corporate but not wanting to get rid of your best salesperson, I would be feeling the same way.
Well, yeah.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. How about I wire some of that money back and we'll forget this ever happened, okay?
Okay. Well, what about Carol, huh?
I'll write her a little card, not on Post-it notes, and send her some balloons to her hospital room. No biggies.
You do that?
Oh, we're a team here. All right? Okay. It's almost lunch. How about you sit tight? I'll have some food delivered. Do you like sushi?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. You seem like a dragon roll kind of guy, am I right?
Well, you know it.
Hey, 3 dragon rolls coming right up.
Okay.
All right. Don't you worry. I will show myself out.
Oh, thanks, Gail. Well, that went well.
Margaret, get your feeble paws off my jacket and order 3 dragon rolls for your stupid boss. I don't care where you get them. Jeez, Margaret, you're the worst.
In 1932, 2 sleuths, Veronica Caputo and Frankie Bevins, were hot on a case down by the docks when they were accidentally frozen in a cryogenics experiment. They thawed out 90 years later, and now they are back on 2024's hottest cases. We now find Bevins in his 17th floor office, waiting for that next big lead.
Charlie, you're killing me, my man. We'll have the dough to you tomorrow. Now, cut the lights back on. This is the first time I've been late on the payment, Charlie. You can't just kill the lights just like that. I think you've miscounted. It hasn't been that many months. Listen, I'll tell you what. I'll give you, half the money by the morning. How much do I owe you? Whoa. It cannot be that much to light the Vegas Strip on December 20th. All right. I'll get you a quarter of it by the morning. Yeah.
Bevins, I got on.
Be careful.
Good heavens, Bevins. I've gone blind and my sense of touch has turned into a sense of pain. I was knocked out just like that. I cannot see a thing. Oh, how can I live without the ability to see sublime splendor, scope stunning scenes, or savor scenic sunsets? Oh, my eyes, my eyes!
Veronica.
You never miss something so common until it has ceased to exist. My sight! Oh, how I miss thee!
Veronica, snap out of it.
Never more shall my eyes behold the morning dew sparkling in the dawn's early light.
Veronica, you have not lost your sight. Charlie cut off the power.
What? The little excuse of a man. He attempted to steal my sense of sight. What kind of sick joke is this?
Oh, he says we're behind on our electric payment.
Well, it can't be.
It is. We need to find another case.
That is exactly the news I was bringing before my perception perished and I plunged into piles of periodicals.
That's a lot of peas. Well, tell me, what you have?
I was perusing the market when I stumbled across a troubled dame named Caprice. Her husband, the great Panini, is a magician. Apparently, he was doing the old disappearing trick Thursday and hasn't been seen since.
Veronica and Bevins raced downtown to the penthouse of one Caprice Panini, where they were promptly met by her butler.
Yes?
We're here to see Mrs. Panini.
I'm sorry, she just stepped out.
Listen here, bozo. I saw her car out front and I see the fabulous silk shawl she sashayed in right behind you. Now up and let us in. What is all of this noise? Oh, it's you.
Hi, ma'am. Sorry to cause a fuss. We heard you have a disappearance.
Thank you, Ronald. You may let them in. Thanks for nothing, you penguin-suited...
Veronica!
Sorry. Okay, tell us more about your man.
Has anything ever gone wrong with a trick before?
Besides sawing his assistant in half a couple of years ago and some dead doves, no, nothing out of the ordinary.
Does he have an enemy, a nemesis, a villain, a thorn in one side?
Is there anyone who would like to see him fail?
The World Theatre just bought him out of his contract for a new act, the magnificent Mavis. She used to be his opening act, but last year she blew up.
Really?
Figuratively, she blew up. She's been selling out every show and blowing up on social media. She has a trick where she turns a head of lettuce into a donkey right there on stage. Then, the donkey delivers a Caesar salad to each audience member.
Veronica and Bevins vanished to the World Theatre and into the dressing room of one magnificent Mavis.
I was expecting you. Please have a seat. I'm not sitting on the floor. Are you mad asking us to sit when you don't have any chairs? What about now? Where did you pull that sofa out of? Are you a witch?
I've been called worse.
Goodness, woman, what happened to your foot?
What? Nothing. Why are you here?
Fascinating. Oh, we are looking for the great Panini.
Never heard of him.
Don't deceive us, you disdainful dazzler who delights in devious display.
The magician who disappeared.
I would say his act disappeared a long time before he did.
What did you do to him?
Veronica, steady.
I did nothing to him. I performed better magic than he did. Those are the facts. Now, I need to prepare myself for tonight's show. Do you have any other questions? If not, please see yourself out.
Where did the door go? Bevins, we're surrounded by four wells. Get me away from this sorceress.
Veronica, the door is right behind you.
I didn't even do anything. It's been there the whole time. You got turned around, woman.
Oh, before we go, how do you do it?
Do what?
The lettuce trick. The donkey. How do you do it?
I don't do tricks. I'm a magician.
Let's get out of here. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Come on, let's snoop around some more.
Our two sleuths snuck around backstage until all of a sudden...
Good heavens! Did you see that?
What, Veronica? What did I see?
The door opened itself and then the curtains blew in the wind, but we are entrenched in the eerie innards of this frightening forum.
Oh, let's go in after him.
Him who? Let's not chase after the spirits.
Come on, Veronica.
What are we doing in here?
Shh!
Don't do shh me.
Panini, are you in here?
What are we doing?
Panini, the jig is up. Panini, what do you want?
Ah! Jumping Jehoshaphat heavens to mercy! Where did this man come from? I am beside myself. I'm afraid to even say that. I might end up that way in this airy esophagus of this menacing movie palace.
The great Panini. I'm not a great Panini. I'm not even the decent Panini. I am just Percy Panini.
How did you reappear like that?
Oh, it is called Camellia Goo.
Gesundheit.
I take it from a chameleon, and it allows me to blend into the background. It only works for about 4 minutos. I discovered it 2 years ago, but I've been waiting to use it. I figured the time was right for my big escape, so I used the goo on myself. Then I can use the anti-goo, patent pending, to counter its effects and reappear. Caprice has been looking for you. I cannot show my face. It's the trick. I just don't understand how she does it. How does she take a head of a lettuce and turn it into a donkey? I know, a levitation. The disappearing Statue of Liberty. And even the never-ending handkerchief. But I cannot, for the life of me, figure out the lettuce donkey. So, on the last night of your run here, you turned yourself invisible so you could, snoop around, huh? And I still cannot figure it out. I am a disgrace as a magician. Are you trying to stop her show? I was the greatest. Millions would come to see my show. I would make elephants disappear and reappear in a solo red cup. I could catch an arrow in my teeth.
You're mad, man. Risking your pearly whites for light applause and peasant amusement.
It's all over now, anyway. I'm finished. Finito. I'm done.
Get over yourself, you sad excuse for an entertainer. So she's got a good trick. Get up and dust yourself off.
It is not just a good trick. It's a great trick. It may actually be a magic.
I'm getting the heebie-jeebies again.
Oh, me too. Who are you guys anyway? We're detectives hired to find you. We've done our job, so we're going to collect our money from one Caprice Panini. You saw Caprice. How is she? Is she okay?
She's sad, real sad, but one tough cookie, I tell you.
Oh, I just cannot show my face around her. She has to be so disappointed in me. And to see me like this, being shown up by a lettuce-toting donkey, I am so ashamed.
First of all, give your wife some credit. Obviously, she didn't marry you because of your masculine, manly ways. You're a magician, for heaven's sake, not a construction worker, a cowboy, or even a coal miner.
See?
Second of all, the woman has feelings, and you're destroying them.
Oh, you're detectives. Can you help? We'd like to, but we've already completed the task we were compensated for. Well, that is fine. How much do you want? Oh, $500. Oh, sure. Here it is. She stole your goo. What? She must have found out about it and stolen it when you were working together a couple of years ago. The camellia goo.
Gesundheit.
How did I not see it? Put some anti-goo on the donkey tonight and you might get your old kick back. Eureka! Eureka, thank you! I'm going to work on it right now!
Bevins, how did you know?
When we saw the magnificent Mavis in her dressing room, I noticed that her foot magically disappeared. And when I said something, she brought it back. She must have that goo stuff on the blanket she uses. Also, I think she hides the donkey in the dressing room because I smell a whole different kind of goo.
We've done it again! Abracadabra!
That will do it for this episode of Veronica and Bevins. Come back next week when our sleuths will find the missing pommel horse at the Paris Olympics.
Welcome back. Well, it is almost July, and July means the Olympics. The Olympics this year are in Paris. Paris 2024 is coming up very soon, and if you're wanting to feel the vibe of Paris and France, then go down and visit our friends Claudette and Anton at La Vieux Fatigué.
Hello. This is your old amie, Claudette, at Le Vieux Fatigué. July approaches swiftly, bringing with it the Olympics. For the third time, the glorious city of Paris hosts this grand event, with the Olympic rings already adorning the Eiffel Tower. But alas, here in America, who cares for such splendor? Nevertheless, we celebrate this momentous occasion, so I doubt anyone here will appreciate it. We have curated a selection of fine French products for you. And as you sit in your uninspired living rooms, light one of our French candles, yes, the ones that smell of perfume, chocolate, and dare I say, cigarettes. Perhaps you might feel a flicker of Parisian charm. Oh, instead of wolfing down dreadful chips, why don't you indulge in some creme brulee while you cheer on Gaël Monfils on Cote Philippe Chartier at Roland Garros? When Desiree Doué and the rest of the French Le Bleu football team graces the pitch, try to muster some enthusiasm. You can drape yourself in blue, white, and red scarves while nibbling on macarons. Or, if you dare, savor some ratatouille while cheering on the Popov brothers in badminton. Though I doubt the sophistication will be understood.
Oh, did I hear ratatouille? I love that little mouse.
I was telling them about the Popov brothers.
Oui, and maybe not the ratatouille, but maybe some escargot. No, some macarons.
I already said that for the opening ceremonies.
Okay. How about some tataton? Yeah, oui, coming right up.
So, this summer, when Les Marseillais blares from your television set, drag yourself down to Le Vieux Fatigué. Claudette and Anton will be waiting with all those Parisian favorites, which no one seems to appreciate. Anton! Fais-moi un peu de cette tataton. Je viens de terminer la publicité pour les Américains.
So when you're planning your activities for Paris 2024, make sure you go down and visit our friends Claudette and Anton at La Vieux Fatigué for that authentic Parisian experience.
How far is it?
Just jump, you'll be fine.
Okay. All right. We've made it into the primate's den.
Save the baboon!
Shh, keep it down. There might be zookeepers around.
Yeah, sorry. Save the baboon!
Good. You remember the plan?
Yes.
Good.
Wait. No.
Oh, shit. Okay, we're going to take the sledgehammer. You did bring the sledgehammer?
Oh, it's right here.
Whoa, be careful. Use it right, man. We're gonna break down the door, rush in, grab all the baboons, leap over, and then we're gonna...
Why are you saying it like that?
Oh, is it leapt? Is
No,
that the right
not
grammar?
that.
What?
Baboon.
Baboon?
It's baboon.
Baboon. That's how they say it in Europe.
Yeah, okay, but we're from America.
Baboons, baboons, doesn't matter. We're gonna break down the door, put little suits on the baboons, get to the airport, carry them onto the plane, and fly their precious little hearts back to Ethiopia.
Yeah, save the baboon.
Shh, what have I said?
Save the baboon.
Good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Save the baboons!
Oh my gosh.
Stop my hair, stop my hair.
Oh, I'll be honest, I did not expect that at all.
They have fangs? Why didn't anyone tell us that? It would rip right through my arm. What happened to your shoe?
The one with the red eyes,
yeah.
it tore it to shreds. Jeez, those things are mean.
Vicious.
Hateful. You know, if I'm being honest, I don't know how much I like a baboon.
Yeah. Here we are trying to yell, save the baboons, and they just go ballistic.
Yeah, seriously, look, what's their problem? Little jerks.
You know what it is?
What?
It's
No.
because we're human.
Oh, yeah.
They have been mistreated by humans for so long, they don't realize we are the good
Yeah, that's the truth. We are the good ones, aren't we?
I think we rushed in too quickly.
Right.
They thought we were being aggressive, like when they were
Right.
stolen from their homes in the jungle.
Exactly. We should walk in there, showing the kindness, the goodness of our intentions.
Yep. You go first.
Wait, what? Why me?
You're the president of this group. It's time to leave.
Shoo. Okay. We've got this, right? We could do this.
Save the baboons!
Yeah. Save the baboons. Here we go.
I'm right behind you.
Baboons, we are here to save you and set you free. What the heck, man? What the heck?
Come on, man. Those things have got to chill out.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. With that kind of attitude, they kind of deserve to be locked up. Jeez.
I was thinking the same thing. They are a menace to the world.
Look, I'm pretty sure that Wikipedia said that. Hang on a second. Wikipedia. Yeah. They kill farm animals. That's reliable. You know, in most cases.
Well, yeah, then they are right where they should be.
Yeah, and where the animals and kids are safe.
I completely agree.
Oh, wait, what are we talking about? I mean, we're here to save them, set them free so they can live their own lives, free from humans.
I don't know, boss.
Listen, we were put on this earth to do one thing, and one thing alone, and that is not to run or never meet our full potential. It's to free these beautiful creatures from bondage and the suffering they've received from being held in a zoo against their wills. No longer can we allow humans to rule over all animals. They have just decimated and destroyed them. No, it's our calling to get in there and save those precious creatures.
You're right.
Yeah.
Save the baboons!
March in there, we'll save those baboons.
Baboon!
Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2... Oh, goodness, we left the door open! Run! Use the sledgehammer! Hit him in those tiny little scrawny faces!
This past month, I made the long trip back to Virginia, back in the toenail of Virginia, where I grew up. Grew up in a really small town that sits between a couple of mountains, which is nestled in the Blue Ridge, one of the places that you wouldn't find unless you're looking for it. It's got these very high, steep slopes on either side, which you don't see too much on the East Coast as well. It's a very small town, a town that keeps getting smaller every day. They used to export coal, and now they export people. Kids go off to college, come back for weddings, come back for funerals, and the occasional birthday or Christmas, which is what brought me back. It was my mother's birthday, so all of the kids and the grandkids got together for the occasion. In my family, quiet meals are as rare as snowstorms in July. If you want to be heard, you better raise your voice. And that's likely why I ended up hosting a show. For the first 18 years of my life, I was stuck in the background trying to get a word in edgewise, but never succeeding. So for the past 20 years, I've been making up for lost time, saying everything that I've wanted to say back then. So just the other night, we found ourselves in a heated debate over which cousin was in a photo from 1997. The person in the photo was turned to the side, and it was hard to get a good look at who she was. There were two camps arguing fiercer than the Supreme Court deliberating over a presidential immunity. In our family, even the smallest detail sparks the most passionate discussions. Typically, I would sit and watch the ball game with my uncle, but he was in the bed. He threw his back out this week when he was yawning. When I realized this was going to take a while, I nodded over to my cousin Matt, and we both crept out. Now, Matt is the pastor of Third Baptist Church in my hometown. It's the only church in the hometown as well. So we strolled down Main Street and headed for the park. Third Baptist had just finished Vacation Bible School this week, and all of the screaming and fussing over the picture was about enough for Matt as well. VBS this year at Third Baptist had a Paris theme. Matt was once again outvoted by the congregation on the theme. He had wanted a night in Bethlehem, but he was outvoted 10-2 by the elders, and they went with Eiffel Tower of Faith, reaching new heights with God. Matt argued that anything Paris-related didn't align with anything biblical, but Doris, one of the founding members of the church, had inherited all of the decorations from prom, which was an evening in Paris. So instead of throwing away the decorations herself, she decided to recycle them, give them to the church so they could then throw them away after they were done. And as usual, whatever Doris wants, everyone else follows suit. Like I said, the vote was 10-2 this year, so we're not really sure who voted with Matt, but Doris has her eye on someone. Same thing happened last year's prom too, which was Hawaiian themed, so VBS was Luau with the Lord, creating God's grace. Celebrating God's grace, actually, is what it was called. Matt said the message this coming week was Luke 18, the parable of the persistent widow, about a woman who pleaded again and again with the judge for justice against her adversary, and finally the justice did give in to the woman's plea. Matt said he didn't really know what he was going to talk about or what he would do with it. He hadn't found any examples yet that he could use to translate that message to the congregation, but something was bound to reveal itself. Right about then, we passed by Pearl's house. Pearl was my old babysitter.
Bobby, now how many times I got to tell you to get that dog off my lawn? You see them yellow patches? Yeah, that's from Rover over there. Bobby, don't you think I won't grab the baby gun and neuter Fido? That's what I thought. Oh, hey there, Loretta. What has gotten into these dog owners? I think they just take their dogs on walks so they can ruin other people's yards. Next time old Earl in there eats the Mexican food, I'm going to send him over to Bobby's yard with a newspaper. I'm just kidding. I'm just giving him a hard time. Oh, but I tell you what, I am tired of those cicadas buzzing around all day. Ain't that the most annoying thing you ever heard? The pastor said the cicadas are God's way of getting us ready for the next 6 months of the election, she said. That's about the truth, I tell you what. Now, how's your boy doing? Did he get that thing removed? Oh, yeah, you gotta be real careful with those rototillers. Earl's mother's cousin's oldest boy's ex-fiancée still had just lost a finger on one of them things. She still has trouble holding the floors. Eh? Oh, Leroy's out with Caitlin tonight. Oh, I sure do like that girl. He wasn't interested, but I told her to keep a-calling, and sure enough, she wore him down. Oh, they went to the bowling alley. I know I'm Leroy's mother, but she might be too good for him. Don't tell nobody I said that. Well, all right, let me get back to it. I got a cake to celebrate Pat Sajak's last day on the wheel. Oh, it ain't gonna be the same without him. Bobby, get that dog off my lawn or I'm gonna come over there. Now sick rusty on ya.
So we continued to stroll down Main Street, headed towards the park where the trees promised a sliver of shade. The heat of the day clung stubbornly to the evening, refusing to let go, and the weather forecast, unusually reliable, hadn't mentioned even the hint of a storm to break the sweltering spell. But then again, whoever believes a weather person anyway. So as we walked around the park, we passed by a little creek with a little beaver dam.
You see here on the map where the river bends to the left? That's the perfect spot to build the hydro barrier. We've already talked to the minks. They're cool with it. Now, we got a little bit of pushback from the otters, but once the turtles got on board, they signed off on it as well.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, good.
So, Billy, we're gonna need a few things here. We're gonna need to make sure.
Benny.
Yes, Bonnie? What?
We just got word from Baxter and Barney.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the humans knocked down the dam again.
Oh, no, we don't use that word anymore. What do we call it?
Hydro barrier.
Thank you. What is the human's problem?
Barney said he overheard them talking about flooding crops.
Oh, jeez. It's called irrigation. These people never learn. All right, then. The river bend is gonna have to wait. Let's reassemble the crew and get back to it.
Oh.
What is this?
Well, it's just that we've done this before.
Yeah, boss. This will be the 7th time we've built this hydro barrier.
And the humans have torn it down every time.
This isn't the first time we've run into this issue, guys.
I know. That's the problem. Remember the Meadowbrook? We had to build that one 5 times. As a hydro barrier down on Sunflower Field.
Yeah, we built it back up.
That's our point. They just keep taking them down every time. It's so frustrating.
Yeah. I don't understand why we just keep doing this. Over and over and over again. It seems pointless.
Because we're beavers. This is what we do.
We've done this for a long time. Maybe it's time to move on to a new profession.
Yeah, I've been thinking about taking some classes for landscape architecture.
I just got my certification in habitat restoration.
What is this blasphemy? Are you not... Okay, let's just do this one more time, guys.
Why should we?
It's what we were made to do.
That's not really enough. Come on, guys, let's go.
Wait. Let me climb up on this stump here. Listen, my fellow beavers. I stand before you today with a heavy heart, knowing that many of you have become disheartened by the challenges we face. Our hydro barriers, symbols of our hard work and ingenuity, are being destroyed by forces beyond our control. It's easy to feel defeated, to question whether our efforts are in vain, and even to consider abandoning our noble profession altogether. But I urge you to remember the very essence of who we are: resilient, determined, and persistent creatures of. But I urge you to remember the very essence of who we are: resilient, determined, and persistent creatures of nature. Throughout history, our kind has faced countless obstacles, yet we have always prevailed through sheer determination and unwavering perseverance. Yes, our hydro barriers may crumble, and our efforts may seem futile in the face of human interference. But it is precisely in times of adversity that our true strength is revealed. We must not let setbacks deter us from our purpose. Instead, we must embrace the challenge, knowing that with each setback comes an opportunity for growth and renewal. Think back to the masterpieces of our ancestors, the ones that withstood the test of time despite the odds stacked against them. Those structures were not built in a day, nor were they built without setbacks and failures. But they endured because our ancestors refused to give up, because they persisted in the face of our adversity. My friends, it is our duty, our legacy, our literal existence to carry on that tradition of perseverance, of persistence. We owe it to ourselves, to our ancestors, and the future generations of beavers who rely on us to safeguard our homes. So, let us not falter in the face of adversity. Let us not succumb to doubt or despair. Instead, let us stand tall, united in our resolve to rebuild our water walls stronger and more resilient than ever before. Remember, it is not the size of the obstacle that matters, but the strength of our resolve to overcome it. Together, we will rebuild our spillway structure, not just for ourselves, but for all the creatures who depend on them for survival. Let us show the world the power of persistence, the power of resilience, and the power of the Indomitable Beaver spirit. Let us rise to the challenge and rebuild our hydro barriers with unwavering persistence.
So anyway, Matt's not too sure what he's going to talk about this coming Sunday at Third Baptist Church when it comes to the parable of the persistent widow. Hopefully something comes up, and I guess we'll find out next episode. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Main Street Music Show. I hope you had as much fun as we had bringing it to you. The Main Street Music Show can be found on our website at mainstreetmusicshow.com. The Main Street players are Jamie Cloutier and Daniel Cross. Our theme song is performed by Caleb Garza. Our show today is written by Jay Corton. The Main Street Music Show is a Mirari production. We'll be back next month, and until then, so long, everybody.
Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on and your glory share. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.